Hey everybody, Mr. Nobody here. And today, well, it's a pretty cold day outside. It's been snowing since last night. Roads are covered, but yeah, sorry I haven't been on for a while. A lot has happened since the last upload, which I believe was my daughter's fifth birthday. Well, let's see. Uh, both of our hamsters died. First, it was Elle. She died of a respiratory infection. We took her to the vets and was giving her the medication, but in January 25th, if I remember right, she passed away from her illness. And then a couple weeks later, in February, our other hamster, Lil, died as well due to an illness. So, yeah, so we've been mourning them. And then car's been in the shop. It's that time of year for the safety inspections. And then I'm pretty sure those who do follow me on my other channels know that I've been putting up stuff on my gaming channel recently for the past few days, just trying to see if anybody likes seeing those games. So if you haven't seen them, any of my games, and I'll put the link in the description down below to my gaming channel. Otherwise, you should be able to go to featured channels on this page and or the little icon that is up on the my title thing. It says Mr. Nobody Vlog, just whatever. Just it should see another YouTube symbol that goes right up to Mr. Nobody Game, and be able to access it there. Haven't really done much on my entertainment channel because every time we start to do something, something goes wrong with the cheap cameras and can't afford a good handheld. So, and I have to end up using, trying to do the capture device and webcams for it. I mean, still trying to use the handhelds, but they're kind of unreliable. So, I mean, they are only like $18. They're a Jazz handheld. Let's see if I have one. This little thing. It says it does do like what is it, 720, uh, which isn't bad for a cheap one. Problem is, one of them is the fact that the uh, little see, that's what it does when it comes on. That the it doesn't do well in dim areas. For those who've seen my darker video, I have to do a lot of stuff to edit the 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 lighting in the thing just to try to get it decent. And then YouTube does its own lighting thing. Sometimes it's better. Sometimes they just YouTube. The YouTube editor just messes it all up. So you go through like an hour or so of them trying to lighten it up just for it to be flickering like a freaking strobe when they're done. But yeah, so one thing is the lighting on this thing doesn't work very well. The mic, where is it? The mic is, I believe, right there. You can't really see it in this. There we go. You should be able to see it now. Yeah, it's just a little spot. I mean, it's the mic and it's what is it called? I think that's the speaker as well. If not, then this I can't tell if this is supposed to be a hole or a little thing, but yeah, it might be a mic part too. I don't know, but these are the only ones that have the real holes in it. The other one just looks. I don't know if it is a mic, then that is a bad location for it. So besides, yeah, nice little jingle. Besides that, the memory card is down here. And it's sometimes when you put the card in, it locks it up because it the little strip that you can do to lock and unlock your memory card seems to get pushed, so it's a hassle to mess with the memory card. But sometimes it just does it on its own, where I guess when you push it in, it just almost goes to lock, but doesn't fully, and then after a little jingling or something, it does. But and so the sound quality's okay if you're close. If you're like say like here, then it starts getting more muffled. So it has to be kind of close, and so that's the bad part about it. Other than, let's see, sorry if my webcam is messing up a little bit. It's definitely been a while, and I haven't tweaked or updated any of the settings yet in the webcam. So, uh, noticing that every so often it pauses on my screen. Uh, but I'm hoping it doesn't mess with the feed. I'm just hoping it's just me looking at my window, looking at myself. But anyway, these aren't that good. Been trying to do that, and unfortunately, yeah, I bought a cheap one just to try it out to see if I like it, and I follow the instructions on it. Don't know how the newer ones are, and it is, well, doesn't work. Every time I come up with a drawing and try to trace it, it does not work, even though I follow the directions. Maybe that's why they keep trying to demand that I get to the newest upgrade, which is I think something 12. It's not even called Anime Studio anymore. But it's version like 12. So uh, yeah, like I said, nobody entertainment. It just takes too long to edit, and I'm the one that edits the videos. So I mean, Miss Nobody wants to do another video for it, and if it's short enough, we'll just put it on uh, her vlog, or Miss Nobody's channel instead. She doesn't have it verified. We use pretty much the same YouTube, so email for it. But yeah, it's been a pain, and my other camera that I did try to use that used to work. Uh, this used to actually do really good, but unfortunately, because I mean the mic was right there and stuff, it met my daughter, so yeah, it kind of busted open a little bit, as you can see the lip. It took a bit to put it back together, but oh well, this was, oh yeah, and the battery. I don't know if you can, come on, zoom into it. There you go. You guys see the crack along the battery casing? Yeah, so sometimes battery doesn't work very well either. But it's not that bad of a thing. The problem is, but since it's banged up, no more videos. You can take pictures, but videos, it automatically doesn't do videos. This actually was really good. It did pretty clear images and uh, pretty good audio. Then, I was trying to do some other stuff, and it turned out, just all failures. I've actually tried to do stuff. I even have one of these things to, Miss Nobody thought it'd be funny to put them in the, what is it called? Gabbing or something like that, where you put your head in your elbow and stuff. But yeah, I got one of these to try to help me with the Anime Studio debut for 7, just to try it out. And I don't mind doing debut and stuff when doing things the long way. It's better to learn things the long way. So therefore, if the short way doesn't seem to work, or someone does something that seems confusing, you can always learn to just do it out the long way. Because sometimes, even though the longer way may seem more tedious, it can always be the best solution. Because I mean, it's it's better to do a hard right than an easy, easy wrong. So more an easy left. But yeah, I've been trying to do a lot of things and just hasn't been going well too much. I'm pretty sure you guys can see I got a Crystal Pepsi stand back there. It's almost gone. I only got 9 Crystal Pepsis left, 10 if you count the one that I opened. I love Crystal Pepsi, but yeah, there's not really much left. Sorry for the mess back there. I mean, I was trying to do some stuff. I mean, got a few things that are pretty cool. Like, you can see my Halloween masks I set up. I'm starting to get my weapons put up. I got to find my other ones. And then up there is my little Deadpool and Miss Nobody's Zelda stuff and my blade from Puppet Master. And then I'm pretty sure you guys remember Alucard from Hellsing. I mean, yeah, it's been a little mess. I mean, it has. I've been trying to do my best. Sorry for all the shakiness. But yeah, I've been trying to do other things. I mean, I told you about my game, and some of you are probably wondering who watches it. What I use, I actually use a Elgato. It's a game capture HD20. It can do up to 60 frames per second, so it's really good. And it cost me like 120 something at Best Buy. So 1080p is the max resolution with up to 60 frames per second. So those who do video games, it really it uses a lot of gigabytes for the 60 frames per second, but you get such a smoother thing. It takes me for each of my 15-minute videos takes me about 2 hours to upload to YouTube because that's how big they are. And I don't edit them because putting it in an editor takes a lot of loading because of all the data. And then trying to edit it takes a lot of time. So unless I was going to do maybe a 720 or maybe 1080 with 30 frame per second, because also the VSDC video editor I use only does, because it's the free version, 30 frames per second. So if I was going to edit, I would have to change the feed in here for 30 frames per second to match there. Otherwise, I'll have 60 frames and then turning 60 into 30. I feel like a lot would be missed. And yeah, another thing I've been trying to catch up on. This is old, but it's always good to learn. C# for dummies. So I'm going back through this. Yeah. Oh, it's funny. I bought this from Amazon. And the disc is broken. They cut it up and they said that there was actually a disc in it. And I'm like, ooh, disc. I love disc. And then when I go and get it, it's all of a sudden I'm like, what the hell is broken, brother? But no, it's actually really good references. For a lot of you who are like, who've been trying to find a dictionary that does some, or an index that does some, talks about C++. The C++ for Dummies, let's see, the 5th edition by Davis actually has some pretty good stuff in here that really, if you're trying to find something quickly, it's in here in the index section. So it helps like describe. They have a lot of good stuff in here. For those who never did C++, and only did C sharp, this is before C sharp. Which those who don't know what C sharp is, it's the C with the pound sign, or well, nowadays you call it hashtag, but it's C sharp. So yeah, yeah, I've been trying to study up on that again. I'm uh, been trying to do some more Blender stuff, but unfortunately, Blender is such a freaking monster. I don't know how you guys can do 3D editing like that. I mean, I can make a place, but characters and their movements and stuff like that, I tried Unity. I've tried in the past Visual Studios with Sunburn Editor. I've used the Unreal Game Engine, trying to come up with stuff, but apparently it's without someone to study with and help, it's just beyond my capabilities. And let's see. There's not really much left to say besides, trying to get some of the stuff done. I mean, wow, it just keeps on. I don't know what it is with my webcam. I need to probably check the preferences because I'm hoping it's not messing up on your end because it really does suck when I look over and I see my stuck. Like it's having a problem loading. Don't know why that would be, but shouldn't. Excuse me. But yeah, my daughter loved her birthday gifts. The music player I gave her, she listens to it practically every day, and she really loves it. She keeps asking for a song called Bubble Butt. Unfortunately, for those who don't know it, look it up. And after like the first half, it becomes very, very, very adult. Even the censored version, you still can understand the adultness. So the first like minute, 30 to 2 minutes, uh, it's good. Other than that, she likes listening to Rachel Bloom, I Steal Pets, which is the only Rachel Bloom song that a kid can listen to because anybody else who's listened to Rachel Bloom, she does a lot of songs like You Can Touch My Boobies, Jazz Fever, of course, I Steal Pets. That the one Facebook one she does that posting pictures of your dick on the internet. That's it. So there's a lot of things that yeah, she can't listen to that. Oh, my daughter does like Marilyn Manson though. She says he's scary and she likes watching scary. She's 5 for those who aren't sure. But all right. Well, I'm gonna try to keep everybody updated as much as possible. So all right, everybody take it easy. Miss Nobody out. Peace.